When gunmen stormed Haiti's presidential residence and assassinated President Jovenel Moïse, just one witness was there when he died.
Madame First Lady, how are you? Thank you so much.
His wife, Haiti's First Lady, Martine Moïse.
We've been asked and agreed not to disclose the location of where we're talking right now. You're obviously at least thinking about threats to your life. Do you feel like your life right now is at risk?
Yeah, it is. Because I wasn't supposed to be alive.
And at first, only she was hit. Face down and bleeding, she thinks about a dozen men ransacked the room looking for something. As I heard them saying, "That's not it, that's not it, there it is," which means they found what they were looking for. She doesn't know what they found, but after they did, an attacker approached her husband, at this point still alive and unhurt, and got on the phone. She says that person called someone and described what my husband looked like, saying he was tall, skinny, and black. Maybe the person on the phone confirmed to the shooter that was him, and they shot him on the floor. The president was dead, and the attackers left soon after. Moïse believes they thought she was dead too. In my heart, I said something I used to tell him when he was alive. We are married for better or worse, and even beyond the grave. Dozens of security guards, normally on hand to protect the president, either let the attackers in, or they abandoned their posts.
No.
There's no other explanation, she says. You're there to protect a president, and the president is dead, and you're nowhere to be found.
Judge investigating the 2021 assassination of Haiti's President Jovenel Moïse has issued a final report. His widow, Martine Moïse, former Prime Minister Claude Joseph, and the former chief of Haiti's National Police, Leon Charles, are indicted in the case.
Allô, oui, cheveux. Mes amis m'bak attendre pour me faire cheveux, non? Cannot wait to get my hair done. All right. Allô, oui, bonsoir. I am the Mademoiselle and Sassy Deuxième Chanel. And as you guys can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about Jovenel Moïse's wife, better known as Martine Moïse, and her recent indictment or charges. Now, this has been blowing up everywhere, okay? It's practically international news. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering why I've never followed up on the former Haitian president's assassination. It's because, honestly, there's so much radio tele jiol out there, and I honestly thought that almost 3 years later, we would eventually know exactly who killed the president, why they killed the president, and most importantly, who funded the operation. So I really wanted to do like one giant video on who did what, where, when, and why, but it just never came into fruition. And I'm personally not the type of creator that likes to make 7 different videos on one situation. I like to do like the beginning and the end, or at most the beginning, middle, and the end. So honestly, I'm waiting for all of it to wrap up. But this right here was like huge developing information. When I saw this, I said, hey, garo kaka monsieur. I said, huh, I might just be a mumbo bitch. I might just be a high priestess or something, because I swear to God, I said, I did see this one coming. For those of you guys who follow me on Instagram, the first moment when I heard that Jovenel Moïse was assassinated in his home, and his kids and the maids and the wife was there, but the kids were hiding. The maid was hiding or whatever, but the wife just happened to be in the room, but was only, injured and got away. I was like, that don't make no sense, okay? Now, y'all already know I don't like to peddle rumors, okay? If it's not something that's been stated in fact, I more than likely am not going to repeat it. But for this video, we are going to talk about certain theories and certain speculation. And I know that there are a lot of you guys that are aware that when it came to Jovenel Moïse's assassination, he was not just shot, okay? The official reports are that he was shot in his home multiple times, and Martine was also shot as well. Now, the crazy part about this is, according to Radio Tele, locals in Haiti, and a few other sources, he was chopped up to pieces. Like, I'm talking about brutal, okay? Like brutally attacked, chopped up, machete style, on some literally like he just wouldn't die. Now, you guys are probably wondering like, what was the point of that? Why did they have to do that? Now, you guys already know on this channel, we talk a lot about spirituality, voodoo, religion, politics, folklore. Now, when it comes to a country like Haiti, and this is not just Haiti, but Haiti in particular, when it comes to politicians, presidents, people that are in high power, most of the time they are spiritually protected. So shooting them will never be enough. Now, personally, I didn't want to touch on this in the original videos that I made about Jovenel because, again, I do not like to peddle rumors, but a lot of you guys have already seen the photos of Jovenel in this very compromising state with his body chopped up and stuff like that. I heard it wasn't him, but for all intents and purposes, it is believed to have been him. It is a current running theme that it was him that was chopped up. Those people who are in high positions of power, whether it's political, socially, whatever the case may be, are protected by voodoo. And when you're protected by voodoo, you will not die easily. You cannot, like, I'm not going to say you can't just get shot and die, but more than likely, if someone shoots you, you're not going to just die. They got to really cut you up to pieces. So that's why when it came to him, he had to be brutally attacked the way he was. And it is believed that it wasn't one of those situations where it was one and done and in and out the way that it was reported. It is believed that the way it was reported in the media is completely different than how it went down. Okay. And also there were so many different things that came out later on in regards to his wife that I'm going to get to a little bit later. But it's just very, very interesting because one thing about my Haitian people is Haitians are fucking savages. Okay. I'm one of those people, I feel like when it comes to stereotypes, a lot of stereotypes, if not most stereotypes, always have some sort of truth to them. If you're going to take good stereotypes, you have to take the bad as well. Haitian people are savage. Okay. Most of our political leaders have never done their full terms. Most Haitian leaders have been overthrown or assassinated, at best exiled. So it's very interesting that when this situation happened, Haitians kind of all of a sudden had amnesia. So it makes me wonder, did you guys not go to school in Haiti for the Haitians that were born in Haiti or went to school in Haiti or whatever the case may be? Or do you guys just selectively not want to remember certain things? Okay, so I just want to put this list right here on the screen and we're going to go over, okay, the specific presidents who have been overthrown or been assassinated or left office early, okay, throughout the history of Haiti's existence of independence, okay, because people love to be like, oh, well, you know, let Haiti be great again. And I'm trying to understand, okay, because y'all already know, I already started the series on this channel of like going through Haitian presidents. I started literally from the top, from Jean-Jacques Dessalines. We stopped at Jovenel, I believe. But I think I brought it back. So I don't remember. I think I stopped at Henry Christophe. But I have to bring it back over there. So I'm going to keep doing it. It's just those videos take a lot of work. And it's like so far, I don't think any of these presidents was ever great. That's why Haitians were always assassinating and overthrowing them. So let's just read this list now, shall we? General Salemon, killed after 2 years. General Hippolyte, died near close of term. General Simon Sam, overthrown. General Nord, overthrown. General Antoine Sam, overthrown. General General Sinatis Lesante, killed in office. General Tancred Auguste, killed in office. General Michel Orest, overthrown. General Orest Zamor, literally didn't even last a damn year. Y'all see this? 1914, January to December, bro, of 1915. Y'all, overthrown. General Davilmar Theodore, 1914 to 1915, December to April, overthrown. General Villeborn Guillaume Sam, I actually talked about him in my Jovenel video. Okay, I believe it was my second one. 1915 to April to July, okay, killed in office. And then you have Senator Sud Dartiviga. What kind of name? Dartiginav? 1915 to, I don't even know, it doesn't even say. But you guys understand the gist, right? Haitians have a very long history of overthrowing assassinating or exiling their presidents, okay? Haitians don't be liking their leaders a lot of the time. And bro, Jean-Jacques Dessalines not even on this list, so we can add him to the list of the assassinated. I feel like there's a couple people actually missing here. We forgot Henry Christophe that committed suicide because, you know, the Haitian people wanted his head, so he killed himself instead. You know, we can't forget that. So it's just like, bro, Haitians have a long history of being very violent towards their leaders when they do not get their way and they do not like the way they were elected. They do not like the way they are handling office. Like, shit, God forbid Trump was the president in Haiti. He'd be dead by now. Like, it's just very interesting to me how, like, Haitians like to sit here and act like they don't know who the fuck they are, okay? Like I said, if you're gonna accept positive stereotypes, you have to accept the negative as well. Haitian people have a really big issue with authority. I'm sorry, we really do. We have a problem with authority, we have a problem with presidents, we have a problem with government, and it's never going to be okay until we address that issue. With that being said, when it comes to the whole Martine issue, I feel like from day one, the shit never made sense to me, because how is it that assassins come to kill someone in a house and you're not hiding, you're in the room with your husband, and some way, somehow you just get injured? I never believed it. Me and my parents talked about it literally the first day it happened, and I was like, me and my parents was like, if we're taking into account that everyone was saying that Jovenel was chopped up, okay, he was cut up with a machete, he was shot, he was tortured, and you just got away with getting shot. Haitian people are savage, okay? There were mercenaries sent after him, bro. We need to, like, literally make it make sense. Ain't no mercenaries, ain't no assassins about to be sent after you. There's witnesses there, and they just let this woman go scot-free with a fucking gunshot wound. Ain't no way they're not gonna put a bullet in her head for good measure. And I don't want to hear nobody sitting there like, oh, well, they weren't there for her. Are you stupid? Who cares? They're mercenaries. They're there to do a job. Personally, I feel like her story just never made any logical sense. And apparently, I'm not the only one that thinks so. Even though it's a very unpopular opinion to think that she had anything to do with it, I will maintain my stance that her story just never made sense. Now, the reason that she was charged is specifically because whatever it is that she told authorities just didn't add up. Said Lionel Valbrun, who was the Secretary General at the Haitian Palace at the time, said that basically she came to the palace, she was gathering a whole bunch of documents. They don't know why, they don't know what, about 2 days before the assassination happened. Now, it's very interesting how he actually went from the palace to living at a whole private house days before this happened, but they said that she more than likely knew what was going to happen, and that's why she was gathering documents. And to add insult to injury, the statements that she gave just never really made sense, and it was very, very contradictory. Now, she's not the only one that was charged. She was charged along with like 50 other people, and it's literally like an 112-page document that highlights everything, y'all. Child. It's literally like a dictionary. The problem, right? Official reports mainly always say that he was shot, she was injured in the attack, she was also shot, right? If we're going by that, it's not hard to believe that, you know, he was shot, she was shot, he died, she didn't. If we're going by Radio Telejol, what locals say, what the main consensus is that he was tortured and she just got shot, it don't make sense. It don't look right. It really just looks like whoever was behind all of this told the media, paid whoever, told whoever to be like, hey, yo, official report is he got shot, it is what it is. I believe, I don't remember, don't quote me on this, that the ceremony was a closed casket. I don't believe it was an open casket. Someone could definitely correct me, give me some reference on if it was or was not. But I really don't believe it was an open casket. If it was a closed casket, I'm sure we all know why. Okay, but it's just like, it don't make sense. The whole thing don't make sense, y'all. Like, it's crazy to me. That's why from day one, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I used to be on my story like, bro, how the hell she get out of there with like a simple like cast? Like, she's just chilling. I'm sorry, y'all. And I hate to say that about a widow, bro, but Now, what's very interesting with this Valbrun character is he alleges, okay, allegedly, he said that the First Lady also called him and said that the president has done nothing for the country. So that's interesting, because why would the wife of the president call talking shit to you about the president, who is her husband. So it's very interesting. It makes you wonder, is he telling the truth? Is he lying? Was she really talking shit? Then you have a former Haitian justice official, Joseph Badio, who's also, I believe, named in the documents as well, who also accuses Martine of wanting to oust her husband from power to take over. Now, personally, I'll say that doesn't really make any logical sense either, because there's no line of succession that would put her in the running to being America's next president. It's like, nah, Haiti's next president. I'm trying to understand that logic. Like, even though personally I don't get the motive. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know what the motive would be. I'm just telling you right now, I never understood her story. I don't believe her story. I do think she has something to do with it. I'm sorry, I just do. I don't know what the hell the grand scheme of everything was, but I feel like all of them motherfuckers had a part to do with it. I feel like Ariel Henry had a part to do with it. They need to go get his ass. I don't know why the fuck he's still sitting here playing puppet president. I think the wife has something to do with it. Shit, I wouldn't be even surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if the kids had something to do with it. Allegedly. Okay, I'm saying allegedly because, I mean, this is all my personal opinion. I feel like everybody has something to do with it because the whole thing don't make no goddamn sense, because mercenaries are going to take everybody the fuck out in their path. They're not going to leave anyone living. Okay. If they know there's people in the house, they taking them the fuck out. So the whole thing is illogical to me. But at least with the kids and the maids and anyone else that was in the house, they were actually hiding. She wasn't. So the fact that she came out, no. Then you have Claude Joseph. We talked about him before in my previous Jovenel video. He's also been charged with conspiracy as well as criminal association. So it's a lot of charges flying around, okay? Like, it's not looking good, but also this is Haiti court, so more than likely nothing's going to come from it. From what I understand, the First Lady is in hiding. Nobody knows where she lives or anything like that. Her and her lawyer have denounced all allegations, calling everything unjust, ridiculous, and it does seem like they're going to appeal this decision. Who knows what's going to come of that? But this is literally a fucking circus. It's really sad. It's been, almost 3 years, and there's been no real resolutions. There have been people put in jail, but it's just like, but who did this shit for real? Where's the head of this? Just tell me. I just want to know already, because I'm not about to sit here and dedicate hours of time to making a video and then making another video and then making another video. It's just a lot. Like, it's so much moving parts to this. Could we not, do we not remember how they found the mercenaries in 2.5? I was just like, how the fuck they find the mercenaries so quick? But it's just like, it's taking so long to find the head of these people. And it seems like a lot of the people that they've been finding that are the head of this have been living in the United States, okay? They've been diaspora. So it just makes you wonder, why are the diaspora trying to take out Haiti's president? What's the real deal? And of course, we have Michel Martelly, who's also been found to be culpable for certain things as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out and what exactly happened. I will say, since all of this has taken place, Haiti has been in disarray. It's really sad that we still don't have a government. We still do not have a president. We still don't have any answers. And I feel like that's what's really causing all of the turmoil, because we still don't have any answers. I really hope all of this gets resolved soon. I will say, even though I do not have the most popular opinion, I am going to stand on that shit. It is what it is. Y'all can be mad if you want to, but this is my channel and I'm allowed to have an opinion. But I would love to know your opinion down below. Do you guys think she did it? Do you guys think that she was part of it? Do you guys think that there's something else at play here? Do you guys think that they're just blaming her, using her as a scapegoat? That's what most people here are thinking. A lot of people are just like, you know what, she definitely had nothing to do with it. They're just using her as an excuse. Or do you guys think that, they might be threatening her, or they probably did threaten her in order to get to him? Because that's also really possible. If she's not necessarily part of it, I feel like that's another option. They probably could have used her and been like, yo, you won't tell us where your husband gonna be at, 2 o'clock in the morning on this day, that day, da-da-da-da-da, or we gonna put a bullet in your brain. Like, I feel like something like that could have happened as well. Nonetheless, I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. Make sure you guys peep my description box for everything you guys consistently ask me about. Please make sure you join my Patreon for dedicated uploads, early access, and so much more. Check out my other channels. Again, everything is linked down below. I love you guys so very much. Please go check out my compa single. It's linked down below, and it is on every streaming platform. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in my next upload. Bye.